Why don't just... Okay, hold on.
Okay. I just realized that I I set everything else up, but I didn't actually set up the mic, so I turned the volume down to 0. If anybody's watching this on YouTube later, hopefully that wasn't like really loud or anything when I tried to pull up the mic. But in any case, welcome back to the series where we Iron Man all the Fire Emblem games. We are continuing our journey through Fire Emblem 6. We are... Yeah, so let's get right into it. Obviously, last time, really unfortunate that I killed Elfin and now have failed our good ending / any chance of even getting to the true final boss, but I still think we can have some fun with the run. So anyways, the chaos caused by the coup in Aquelia quickly spreads to the rest of Etruria. Cecilia escapes with Guinevere from Aquelia. She also forms a loyalist group to combat the revolutionaries. The revolutionaries, however, have Burn on their side. King Mordred has also been taken hostage, giving the revolutionaries another edge. Great General Douglas and Knight General Percival are forced into their service. With so much power, the revolutionaries easily push the loyalists out of Etruria. The loyalists are driven into an old castle on the Misur Peninsula. Roy learns that Cecilia has been forced back by the revolutionaries. Ooh, look at this go. In response, Roy heads for Misur. The loyalists are under attack by both revolutionaries and Burn's military. With such adversity, the loyalist forces have little time. Yikes. Alright, so this chapter is not particularly difficult, and we're going to be getting the best character in the game, so that's always a benefit. But it is a bit slow and tedious, so from that perspective it's a little annoying. Here we have Cecilia, who will be getting, I think, in the next chapter, maybe? And then Flare, who actually does wind up being the boss of this chapter, but one of the things that Fire Emblem 6 likes to do, which is a little odd, is change the, like, current boss of a chapter over and over again. It's kind of cool, to be honest. Like, obviously it sort of makes sense from what's going on in the story, but also I've always found it to be like kind of cool because it gives you a little like indication of what the bosses are going to be a little bit later when you actually fight these guys. So the point is this boss is going to change a few times, so get ready for that, I guess. So basically this chapter is mostly going to be us crossing this bridge. Oh, actually, can we see Percival right away? We can, yeah. Percival is really weird because you can recruit him on this chapter, although it's extremely difficult, so obviously it's not like recommended, and also it's not recommended because he doesn't get hard mode bonuses until you like actually recruit him, even though technically, again, you can recruit him on this chapter. It's kind of weird. Obviously we can't recruit him at all because Elfin is dead, but so, okay, what kind of levels are we looking at here? Lena is 18, almost 19, so she should be able to promote on this chapter without too much issue. Dorothy's 15. Tate's still 8. Yeah, it's going to be a while. I don't have a Hero's Crest for you guys, so you guys don't really matter that much. And then we did finally promote these two. Okay, so we're looking pretty good as far as promotions go. Yeah, I would love to promote Dorothy and Liliana again. I think is going to be easy, but I would love to promote those two by the end of this chapter. That would be ideal. We keep bringing Klain. We could bring Klain or Bartrey. I guess Bartrey's probably a better unit than Klain, honestly. Well, I don't know. Klain's kind of fun. I'll bring Klain. I like snipers. I always liked snipers. I like the way they look. It's just a shame that they, kind of suck. I also really need to get some more swords. I've been talking about that for a while, but our sword inventory situation is not ideal. There is an iron sword here, which is nice. You can take a vulnerary as well. There is an armory on this chapter, and a vendor, and an arena. I don't know how much I'm really going to be using those. So the way this chapter flows, sorry, give me a sec, is pretty pretty much you want to cross this bridge, and then you can either go fight the boss as quickly as you can and finish the chapter, or reinforcements will show up from down here and up here twice, and you can fight them. They're a little bit scary. I usually wind up doing that because it's kind of hard to actually do this chapter like before the reinforcements catch up to you, because the reinforcements are mostly cavalry. But you can complete this chapter. Oh, also, hold on a minute. Do I have a flux for Ray? It's actually a good question. I don't think I've ever bought flux. Do you like get a flux maybe? We do. Okay. It's nice for him to at least have something. I'm gonna give Roy the guiding ring. Actually, it's not like Dorothy's inventory is particularly full. We can just give her the Orion's Bolt. If she dies, then I don't care anyways, so. Wade is the goat, he is. Should I remove the, hold on, should I remove the question mark now? No, we'll keep the question mark. We want to still clickbait people. That's ideal. And then Lilina, yeah, I have the guiding ring on Roy, so that should be good. And then I'll just have Clarion, I think, come with an extra heal staff. Actually, yeah, Lilina can even just take the guiding ring. This way I can have more inventory space for Roy, because I think there's a chance I want to do a little bit of shopping in this chapter. I think you can also buy... Wait, I have an extra Hero's Crest? Oh, I didn't even know that. Wait, oh, okay. So then maybe we should focus on Geese. I could promote Rucker, which is a good idea, but I'm much more in on these Mimi units like Fern Geese. Okay, I didn't know I had a Hero's Crest at the moment. I mean, it doesn't change too much. The point is we have to train Geese a bunch anyways, but that's good to know. But yeah, I might do some shopping here. We do want both whips. And then we have a bunch of gems. Here, Alan honestly is just kind of here for support, to be honest. So why don't you take some gems as well? Okay, and then we should be good on that, at least on that front. So somebody needs to fight these guys. I'll probably have Wade do that. And then... This is actually a little bit sketchy because there's these two ballistas. Maybe I should have Wade go over there. Although, Lance can probably do it fairly easily. Okay, I think this is all I want to do for the time being. Let's do it. You haven't taken the castle yet? Sir, the Loyalists led by General Cecilia fight harder than anticipated. Cecilia, that woman. She interferes in my work yet again. You seem to be having trouble, Narshan. Your Majesty, when did you arrive? Just this moment. The General from Etruria fights well, I see. Yes, Your Majesty, but everything will soon be under our control. Allow me, I will squash her myself. Your Highness, there is no need. These arms could use some exercise, it's no bother. Bring me to her, Narshan. Bring me to... Is he blind? She's right there. What's the latest? The castle is yet to fall, Lord Roy. Good, we still have time. Yeah, Cecilia is about to get absolutely massacred by Zephiel. But hey, maybe she stands a chance. It's actually kind of cool because you can actually, like I said before, you can actually see Zephiel and just how strong he is right now. And then he has the Ekisax. And then, yeah, obviously Cecilia. And you can also see Narshan, who's a boss of a slightly later chapter, which again is kind of cool. Yeah, I think I'll just have Wade go up here as much as he can. I don't know exactly how Wade is going to fight these guys. Like, the nice thing is he won't get doubled, but he also won't double that guy. Or does he have 16 or 15 speed? 15, yeah. So that's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And then basically everybody else, my kind of shitty brigade, is just going to stay in one place. Again, I would love to promote Lilina as quickly as we can here. And Ellen and... Yeah, and we finally gave Clarion Physic, which again is really nice because it... I've talked about this before, but having Physic just opens up so many possibilities. You don't have to be anywhere near as careful. The brigade is amazing. It's something. We got a lot of shitters in it. So you're Cecilia, Mage General of Etruria, King Zephiel. You fight well. I reward you with the honor of dueling me. I don't think this is fair. I love that she misses too. Not that it would deal any damage. You know what my favorite thing about this combat is? It's like perfectly positioned. Like Zephiel deals 29 damage and Cecilia has 30 health. So in a sense, it would make sense because the whole point is he wounds her, but he doesn't kill her. And yet he crits for some reason. So she's unbelievably dead. You're too powerful. This is our brigade? True. That is true. As long as Wade is shepherding the brigade, we can't lose. She lost consciousness. How disappointing. I expected more. Your Majesty, untouchable as always. I suppose it was foolish to expect a challenge from an Etrurian. If you would allow it, Your Majesty, would you leave her to me? That is not a good idea. Why? She has caused me certain difficulties. I want to see that she suffers for them. Very well. Do as you wish. Thank you, Your Majesty. You, ready to sell in the dungeon. Yes, General Narshan. I wouldn't want Narshan anywhere near me. That dude is a little off kilter. Did I just get hit by that 29%? All right, well, I mean, it's fine. He's in no danger of dying, but kind of weird. Kind of weird, champ. Yeah, again, I am curious how Wade is actually going to look fighting these guys. Burn has attacked the castle? Yes, sir. This wasn't in the agreement. They promised to leave Etrurian matters to us of Etruria. What shall we do? Was it General Narshan who made the order to attack the castle? No, sir, it was King Zephiel himself. Really? The king himself? Then Byrne never saw us as partners to begin with. We will observe for now and fall back in time. Yes, sir. So Percival, I don't know exactly what turn he leaves on, but again, you do not want to recruit him on this chapter, even if you can somehow get to him. The castle has fallen? Yes, we were too late. Is General Cecilia all right? There's no report of her death, but it looks grim. There's still a possibility that she's alive. We can't give up on her. We must hurry. Fair enough. Okay, this guy's a longbow and this guy has thunder, and then we're still in this guy range, which is okay. All right, I'm gonna back up just a tiny bit. Again, as much as I want to be training some of our weaker units, we really need to rely on our stronger units here, because when you factor in like ballista range along with all of the units, you start to get a pretty scary picture of what could happen if you let your weaker units be involved here. Okay, I actually really want to know. I'm not going to do this, obviously. That's not bad. I think one of these guys has a killer axe, or I mean a killer lance. Yeah, there's also a lance, or an axe reaver. Man, I never have to worry about axe reavers on my playthrough, but now it's actually pretty scary. Okay, let's do this. You have 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if we go like here, perfect. So this is actually the crew. If you look at what these guys, this paladin and these 4 units, the reinforcements that are going to be spawning later on in the chapter will actually be basically just carbon copies of these guys. And it's really scary because they consistently come with a killer lance guy. So essentially, if you want to play really defensively and ban out all the reinforcements, you're going to have to find somebody that can take a killer lance hit along with potentially a silver lance hit from a paladin, which is not easy to come by, you know, so definitely something you have to be a bit scared or a bit worried about. We'll see what ends up happening from our perspective, but now obviously that's not until a bit later in the chapter, so we have to worry about too much right now. Your Majesty, we have found Princess Guinevere. Bring her before me. My brother. Guinevere, it is good to see you. Zephiel, why? Oh, I think I just misread that, but whatever. Why do you continue this war? So many innocent people have died. Innocent, you say? Ah, jealousy, vanity, greed. Men killed because of these petty emotions all across the realm. How can you say that they are innocent? The world must be liberated from these trivial creations of man. This is the purpose of this war, but so many people are being killed in this process. A few worthless lives are a fair trade for the change I desire. Zephiel. Guinevere, you are my only sister, my only surviving blood relative. As such, I forgive you this time, but I shit the next. You would do well to remember that. Narshan, is the head of Guinevere's guard present? Yes, Your Majesty, Melody is here. Good. Have her take Guinevere back to Byrne. Also, have her ensure the Fire Emblem is returned to the Shrine of Seals. This is not a good idea, Zephiel. Of course, Your Majesty. Zephiel. All right, well, I mean, that, yeah, we'll see where they end up, but they're not going back to burn. I can promise you that. A spin crit here would go pretty hard. Ah, that's fine. If anything, that might be better. I can chip him for somebody. Dude, warrior crits are so goddamn cool. Oh my goodness. I hope we see a decent amount. I think we probably will with Wade, but throw the Fire Emblem into the trash. I mean, he would probably be better off just like throwing it in this river than giving it to Guinevere's personal bodyguard. You know, the person who's loyal to the person that stole the Fire Emblem in the first place. Probably not the best decision, but you know. What are you gonna do? Milady, Your Highness, I am pleased to see you safe. Now, let us return to Burn. Your Highness? Milady, what are you doing? Put that sword down before you hurt yourself. Let me free Milady. What? And what will Your Highness do if she is freed? I understand that Roy and the Lycian army are nearby. You would join the enemy? I already joined the enemy! I cannot sit idly by and watch as the world is overrun by Burn's forces. No matter the reason, it is still the same violent conquest. What kind of future will this war lead us to? Milady, I ask you to let me go. There's just one thing I wish to ask you, Your Highness. When you left Burn, why did you not ask me for my opinion? I thought involving you would damage your reputation. I didn't want you to be branded as a traitor like me. Does Your Highness honestly think I would ever pay any mind to that? I serve Your Highness before I serve Burn. It has been since I was knighted. Milady, if you tell me to let you go, then with pleasure I will. I ask only one favor of you. Allow me to accompany you. It's gonna be pretty useful too, considering she has a wyvern and you don't. Milady, thank you. Whee! Please lower your weapons. I am not an enemy. Milady. What? Soldiers, let her through. Lord Roy, it may be a trick. She can be a messenger. There's no honor in killing a messenger. Are you General Roy? Yes, and you are? Roy! Princess Guinevere, you're unharmed. Yes, I escaped. I love that he immediately escaped. Zephiel, what the fuck? My name is Milady. It is a pleasure to meet you. Roy, General Cecilia is alive. Really? Yes, truly. She's gravely wounded, but she is alive. She is locked in a cell in the castle. Thank you. We have to rescue her. So, this is one of the really interesting quirks about this game, because in this game there are things called hard mode bonuses, which are basically a blanket like bonus levels that are given to all enemies to make hard mode more difficult than normal mode. And you get benefited from this because some of the units like Rucker, for example, and Milady get these hard mode bonuses. But there's a weird glitch, I guess, where units that start on chapters don't get the hard mode bonuses. So like Ray, in his join chapter, which was the last one, immediately was on the chapter, so he didn't get hard mode bonuses. Percival, up here, currently does not have hard mode bonuses because he starts on the chapter. But when he reappears a few chapters later, he does get hard mode bonuses because he shows up like technically on turn 1, so after the chapter starts. Milady, who is essentially never an enemy but is technically red during the cutscene, gets hard mode bonuses. Which is just a long way of saying that she's extremely broken, and that's the reason. But I just always find it funny what units get hard mode bonuses and what units don't, and the reason for each. But Milady's great. Obviously, she has extremely strong bases. Her growths are extremely strong, and she's a great class. So, also the Delphi Shield, which is the item that prevents like flying units from taking effective damage against bows, is obtained actually pretty early in this game, which is a big deal because that's basically the only thing that can kill her is bows, or our bows is probably the correct way to say that. I should turn on Ray's animation. In any case, Milady is again extremely busted. She's the strongest character in this game. I would argue not the best character in this game, but definitely the strongest. Okay, I would love to give her a lance. I'm gonna back up a little bit with Geese here. There's no way you can kill this guy, right? No. I'm probably gonna do that with Lilina. And then again, Alan is basically just here for support, so I love his inventory. It's very bizarre. Okay. Milady is pretty immediately impactful. In fact, I can probably have her be the other one to choke this with Wade. Although in thinking that, well, I suppose I can have, yeah, that should work. So let's, how much does Lilina, let me get Lilina's support up here. How much does Lilina do? Okay, I honestly just need like a tiny bit of chip. Would you say 7 damage? That's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, hardware bonuses are really weird in this game. Oh, I actually need to do one more, but as long as she doesn't miss the 77%, we should be good. Okay. But they're also extremely strong in this game because enemies are just really strong in this game. So basically, all of the best units in this game get hardware bonuses. That was an extremely, god damn, she's still 7 speed. Oh lord. I would love to kill the Axe Reaver guy if I can. That would be awesome. One short of killing the Axe Reaver guy. Can I maybe longbow the Axe Reaver guy? My hit is so ass. Actually, if we do it this way, I should be able to get the kill for Dorothy and then, or wait. Well, not if we miss an 86%. Wade, what was that? All right, well, I didn't expect Wade to miss that, obviously. This could work. A crit here would actually be pretty nice. Okay, that's fine. God damn, Wade is like a troll. Ever since he's promoted, I think honestly, you know what it is? He's too used to hitting like low percents because that's all he had when he was unpromoted. So now that he's promoted and he has like actually pretty good percents, he just like, it doesn't understand what to do. That's what I think, at least. Okay, now over here, yeah, I want to kill this guy, obviously. I don't really have any way to follow up if I don't use a lance, so let's use a lance. Again, I know there's a lot of units that we want to be training, but you have to be a little bit careful with the early stages of this chapter, because again, things can get really bad really fast. We're starting to fight promoted units, so again, you have to be pretty darn careful with your kind of crappy trainee units at this stage. Which is part of the reason that characters like Geese and Ray, even though they're not terrible, actually end up being pretty difficult to train, because again, it's just difficult to train units on promoted units at this stage. Are they ready? Yes, the dragons are prepared to fight at your command. Narshan, I will give you some dragons to fortify your legion. I want you to go with your troops to Nevada after clearing up here. Nevada? I don't know. The desert lands to the east of here? Correct. There is tell of a hidden village in the desert. Dragons have supposedly been living there since the Scouring. Now I understand. A legendary weapon is likely hidden there. Precisely. It must not fall into enemy hands. I sent some men in already, but they seem to be outnumbered. Leave it to me, your majesty. The village shall be ours. I trust that it will. Do not disappoint me. You can rest easy, your majesty. By my honor as Wyvern General, I will not fail you. He will be failing. He will be failing him very shortly. Sorry, give me 1 second. Peter Principle in full effect with Wade. It does. There it is. He's got too much power now, you know? You don't know what to do. Naboo! We're going to Naboo. I mean, no, wait, Naboo's I was about to say that Nabata is kind of like Naboo, but Naboo's not the desert planet, right? That's Tatooine. Naboo's where Jar Jar lives, isn't it? So we're not going to Naboo. Although there is a meme character in the Nevada desert, so in that sense, it's kind of like Naboo. Oh, where am I? You're not well yet. You mustn't move. Did you treat my wounds? Yes. I'm not an expert, however. My work may leave something to be desired. No, it's fine. Thank you. I must find a way out of here. Ow! Don't move. Your wound will open. But I must do something. Everything will be fine. I don't know how Cecilia's alive. She got crit by a 29 damage attack. Like, I don't know how she survived that. I see a light. It will arrive shortly. A light? Yes, a light that will aid us. We must wait patiently. Who are you? I'm Sophia, a shaman of Arcadia. What is Arcadia? I will tell you more later. For now, please just trust me. Okay. I mean, I'm in a jail cell, so I don't really have much choice in the matter, but I was just thinking maybe Lena could double this guy, and then I remember that she has like literally no speed, so that is not a possibility. Okay. Sophia is truly the Jar Jar of Fire Emblem. True, that's very true. She's kind of like weird and annoying, and you know, you don't really know why she's there. Like, mostly just for comic relief. She's like there for comic relief, but she's not funny. You know, it's weird. Man, Dorothy, it'd be really cool if you could kill that guy. I even gave her the stupid strength booster, and she still can't kill this guy. Oh, Milady can double. Okay. Goddamn, Milady's so good. All right, where's Mr. Killer Lance? Because the scariest person here is definitely Mr. Killer Lance. Yeah. Okay. Do you get way down at all? No. So I can't. Of course, Wade is one away from doubling. The classic story of Wade. Although honestly, he's usually way more than one away from doubling, so I shouldn't say that. This is gonna get really bad really fast if I do that, I think. And I do trust. Yeah, I do trust Milady and Wade to both be able to take hits, so I think I'll just back up one. I'll kill this guy. Yeah, this should be all right, I think. Actually, I should check on the damage. What does the Killer Lance look like against Milady? That's the question. 23 attack, minus 60. She has 16 base. That's so crazy. Okay, that's 7. A 7 damage crit is like 21 damage. Yeah, no, I should be okay. Oh, I can even kill this guy. Okay, that'll make it even more safe. I mean, it's Wade, so he'll probably miss, but okay. What's his? Okay, we're about halfway through E. Oh wait, is this? I can't remember if you can cap 2 different weapon types in this game. I don't know if you can. In some of the games you can, in some of the games you can't. I'm not an expert on which is which. Axe Reaver. I think there's no Killer Lance guy in this part of the army. No, it doesn't look like it. Sure, we can kill. Well, we can't kill apparently. We can wound a little bit. Maybe crit. Sorry, maybe crit. Maybe. No, I can't really do this. Well, I can just pick up Tate, right? Yeah, we can try. You miss 100%. Well, miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and apparently 100% of the shots you do take, but that's okay. Alan should be good here, I think. Back up Tate. Obviously, we don't want her to get attacked with a bow. That would be really bad. That guy should be good up there. We'll get Ray over here. We're not going to do anything more in the north, so we don't have to worry too much about up there. I think we should be good. Oh, this is a little bit bad, yeah. If that would have hit, that would have been a little bit bad, just because, well, there's not that many enemies here. I think we're probably okay, no matter whether that hit or not. And Alan, like I said before, is unfortunately, oh my god, that's so much damage if that would have crit. Thankfully it didn't. Alan is capped. Unfortunately, we don't have a Knight's Crest. And, we don't get one. We can't get one on the Percival chapter, so we're actually not going to get a Knight's Crest for a while, which really sucks. The Knight's Crests are really spaced out in this game. I should probably be a little bit careful with Ray. I don't know if he gets doubled by stuff. Then built enough supports and Awakening to marry off some units. For Kram Samia and Sully Stall. The latter are basically unstoppable for me at the moment. I think those are the ones I did too. Those are the ones I think that make the most sense. I remember, I think it was Sully was like really good for me when I played that game, but that's cool. I know you can get like the kid units, so, and I think they're all really good, but I don't really remember. His bow rank. I actually was just looking at it. It's halfway through E. We are kind of grinding it. I am using it a lot, but we've almost used a complete iron bow. Sure, I made a wise choice, but that's the fun. Playing blind, true, very true. Yeah, and honestly, I can't I can't even spoil anything for you because I really have no clue if that makes sense or not. I don't know those games that well, but no, I'm sure it'll be fine. Are you, Wheelie, are you playing on, what like mode are you just playing on like normal mode, or are you playing on like the hardest difficulty? I don't remember what you said in that regard. I know that game has like a pretty ridiculous like lunatic mode. 13 can be kind of tough. Yeah, this chapter it's a little finicky. It's usually not too bad, but you have to be a little careful. Okay, I really want to back up. Maybe we do something like this, and then even Axe Reaver. Ooh. I don't want Melody. Shoot, I don't want Melody to be in bow range. God, this guy's a longbow. These wyverns can really throw a wrench in things because they're like, obviously you can't really interact with them unless you use Melody. I think you can probably just like kill here. Yeah, Lena can at least hit hard. I mean, you know, at this point, who cares? Of course it missed. Why wouldn't it? I'm gonna send Klein up here because he can get that house too in a minute here, which would be good. A lunatic. What? Okay, I mean, look, I understand that 80% is not 100%, but we need to like kill this guy eventually, people. Like, I don't want him to just be roaming around. These are both 70. God, the problem is if I like miss one of these, Dorothy could die. It's probably a lot safer if I just move Melody there, but then I have to deal with down here. I don't know. Let me take whatever the heart is called. Natural 3 days. I gotcha. Yeah, I really couldn't tell you how difficult some of the stuff are in that game even in. I did like a Lunatic Plus playthrough once, but I only did it because I read somewhere that something was really busted and I wanted to try it and it was not very fun. So yeah, I'm not an expert on that. But I know the harder difficulties in that one can be like pretty challenging. Klein can absolutely die here. 23 minus, yeah, crit will kill Klein, but I think it's like, as much as I like Klein, I don't have to keep him alive. So I think at this stage it's probably better for me to just cut the cord with Klein if that's what happens. Even though I like him. Sylvan's Paladins scare me. Yeah, Sylvan's Paladins coupled with, I was talking about it before, but Sylvan's Paladins as reinforcements coupled with Killer Lance Cavaliers are a really scary combination, especially if you're trying to like hold the choke points of the bridges. You have to be really careful with who can get attacked by what. We'll play with real consoles. Yeah, I am currently playing on my Game Boy Advance. God, it would actually be really dope if I just like had a Game Boy Advance right next to me and I could like show it, but I don't. I don't even know where my Game Boy Advance is right now, to be honest. I'm actually playing this on the Xbox, that's why I have an Xbox controller. Oh, I don't get doubled, do I? Oh my god, she actually got doubled. Yo, Dorothy, figure it out! It looks like that turn actually went pretty well, although she totally could have died. I mean, Lisa is pretty funny for player character to bang Crom's sister. I like that. I also find that funny, so I respect that. Cheeky Axe Reaver Cav? Yeah. For our, normally that doesn't matter that much. For our purposes, that is very annoying. Very annoying. Especially, it can actually be kind of annoying because you can use axes. And sometimes you maybe have an iron axe. You gotta be a little bit careful with that, but. Yeah, those were, I feel like we deserve that a little bit considering how many 80% we just missed. I didn't think about, the longbow just weighs a bunch. Yeah, we only have 7 speed and. He has, because he gets weighed down by 1, he had exactly enough speed to double us. God damn. That is terrifying. Well, thankfully it didn't happen, so we're okay, but. Of course we don't double anything, because why would he do anything useful? Useful is not in Dorothy's repertoire. I really do think that Dorothy's going to be a pretty strong unit in the end. Like, I firmly believe that. But at the moment, man, it's rough out here. I don't know why I attacked this guy with an iron axe with weight. I was actually kind of hoping that he would just miss and I could find a kill for Dorothy, but that didn't work out. This guy's an axe reaver? Okay. We should keep geese away from him, of course. All the reinforcement spawns that are going to come with these Trebadors. This one up here too. And you can actually beat the crap out of the Trebadors and get some decent experience. There's a bunch of them. Are you manifesting? Oh my god, another 88%. Clearly I'm manifesting misses at the moment. Was that a joke on morphing and manifesting? Because that's all we're doing is missing over and over again. Man, I can't even set up kills for these idiots. They're so bad. I mean, sure, that's at least damage. I don't even know what I say half the time. I want you to manifest a good Dorothy. I respect that. I respect that. Dude, nobody can hit anything. This is... Actually, I should probably make sure before I set kills that we can actually, like, kill... Oh my god, that damage is terrible. Yeah, we're actually getting to the point where we've missed so much that I don't even know that I can kill these wyverns. I may have fucked around a little bit too much here. Dorothy, you know what would be really, really cool if you could just crit. See, then that didn't happen. And now I'm a little sad. Tate, please tell me you can actually do something useful here. Oh my god, Tate, you can deal 2 damage. That is good enough. That's what we call that. We call that in the biz good enough. Please don't miss. Okay. Thank God. We're actually in a slightly awkward spot. I thought for sure, considering there's only 3 units, I thought using Bartry to kill one of them, being the archer, was a decent decision, but apparently it was... So I'm actually not going to be able to kill this wyvern straight up. I mean, I will be able to if I crit, I guess. Oh my god, I actually can't kill this wyvern! What the fuck? That's so terrible. Alright, well, I can at least hope for a crit. Yo, this might be bad, actually. And I can kind of protect people through this. Oh, we can kill. Oh, thank God, with the support. As long as we don't miss an 89%, which of course we never would. We can actually kill just barely. Hey, all right. Jeez, that was... Dude, our army sucks. Holy shit. What are we doing out here? We still have this guy, but I'm not really that worried. As long as he's in isolation, I'm not really that worried about him. Oh my God. We can even start beating the crap out of this Troubadour. Rucker, you're too strong. We've talked about this. My goodness. That was, I don't want to call our army pathetic, but man, that was... Hey, we hit it 31%. An extremely useful one. Okay, who's hurt? Melody, okay, Melody and Alan. What's his face is also hurt. Actually, let me just make sure really quick. The first set of reinforcements are turn 8, it looks like. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, I want to get this house, but actually we're pretty close to turn 8. I should probably be a little bit careful. You deploy Marcus. I thought we'd be good. I decided on Klein as my like one sort of pre-promote to help us out, but in retrospect, maybe we needed a second one. Weird noise. Between the L and Lycia. Oh my God, Axe Reaver. I don't give a shit. Geese good. That proves it. Geese is the goat. Okay, so this is turn 7, so they won't spawn yet. So the first batch of reinforcements is from here. I think I will get the house. Here, take this ring. It will build up your muscles when you use it. It might make the ladies a little less attractive, though. What the fuck? Bro, you do not know what I'm into, all right? Powerful women is, speak for yourself on the attractiveness of, big muscular women, you know? All right, sick miss, Tate. Keep it up. Tate is proving to be an exceptionally mediocre unit at the moment, which we love. All right, let's start moving on. Now, as I said when we started this chapter, it's always a little bit sus to try to finish it without dealing with the reinforcements. We have taken forever to deal with this crap, so I really don't think we're gonna be able to do this without actually like getting through the reinforcements. I would be, yeah, they're gonna catch up to us very quickly, so. Also, we really need some experience. Part of the problem with dealing with these reinforcements, however, is that you don't really get experience for your units because we're only gonna be able to really use our strongest units, but you can still like shoot over the top with magic and stuff. All my homies love girl boss power. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wade is the hottest woman. Wade is a cutie. I gotta give it to him. Wade is a cutie. He's a bit of a dunce, but you know, he's got a good heart. Wait, did this motherfucker, did this dude just, yo, actually, if I had not, this is sick what this idiot just did. So if I had not sent Tate up here to help out Klein, Klein would actually be trapped by this Trevador because he can't attack at one range, and the reinforcements for next turn would just come and murder him. Wait, this Trevador is actually insane. What the fuck? I was sick what that Trevador just did. Dude, the AI might not be Smart Trevador in the West. Yeah, the AI might not be so dumb after all. I mean, I'm sure that was accidental, but Jesus. The AI is not fucking around today. This is a silver bow sniper, so do not take this lightly. Once he gets off that ballista, he is still very scary. I think I'm actually going to give him a little juicer of a target in Roy so that maybe he doesn't get off the ballista. We can just kill him for free next turn. That would be pretty cool. Oh my god, I can't believe that Trevador did that. That was sick. Say AI is weird. It is. It's weird because I think the healers basically treat themselves as like actual attacking units, which is I think why the Trevador did that, because obviously you would want to attack Klein because he can't attack back. But. Okay, so ideally what we can do is we can get a little surround going on this sniper and we can get some good experience for somebody. Yes, General Percival, we're leaving. What, are you sure? Burn's actions are an insult to Etruria. I cannot aid Burn any further. We must return to Aquelia. I must inform General Douglas of this and plan a new course of action. Fall back at once. Yes, sir. Bye, Percival. See ya, buddy. Yeah, so this is the reinforcement group. I always thought they came with 4. I'm surprised they came with 6. There's some like generic units in here, like these guys that just have steel lances, but yeah, there's always Killer Lance, Axe Reaver, and then Silver Lance Paladin, which is, again, nothing to scoff at. These are some pretty tough units, for sure. Okay, so I want to get a surround here. We need to switch this around to somebody else because Lance and Wade are gonna have to fight the reinforcements. But yeah, we can get Lelina or somebody in here and get some really good experience for them, which should be good. Kim is like slightly blurry. I feel like my webcam is just always slightly blurry, you know what I mean? It's weird. That's better. I wish you would just keep the focus that I change it to every day, but wait. I don't know. General Narshan, it's them. The Lycian army. What? Flayer, you cad. I thought you took care of them at Jutz. I did. Well, I left a dragon to deal with them. I never thought they would survive. Disregarding your failure, my reputation is at stake. They defeated a dragon, so they must be more hardy than I expected. Yet if I can't defeat them here, people will doubt my ability. General Narshan, what should we do? There's only one thing we can do, Flayer. I'll return to Aquelia and prepare to face the Lycian army. You stay here. What? Me? Stay here? Don't worry. I don't expect you to defeat them. Don't worry, you're gonna die. All I want is for you to hit them as hard as you can and soften them up a bit. General Narshan, you intend to use me as fodder? Flayer, in truth, you should be executed for failing to take the Western Isles. I'm giving you one last chance to prove that you aren't a complete failure. You should take me, if anything. But I could personally execute you now if you prefer. Yes, sire, I understand. Good, then I bid you adieu. What a dickhead. Okay, so like I said, we need to... Can you go there? No, okay. Then you're gonna have to kill this archer. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, we got the nice surround going there. Tate and Clay. All right, everybody move across the bridge. Again, it's going to have to be Wade. You can sort of do it with Melody, too, but you need to be a little bit careful with that because she's... I mean, 16 defense is good, but how much defense does Lance have? Yeah, only 13. But he has support, so that severely limits both hit and crit, which are both useful things here, obviously. Actually has pretty impressive stats. Yeah, I think he's pretty good, if I remember correctly. But the nice thing about Flare, as opposed to when you actually fight Narshan, is that he doesn't have the Delphi shield. Now, of course, you're going to steal the Delphi shield from Narshan, so technically he doesn't have the Delphi shield either, but the point is you can just walk up and shoot him with a bow, which will kill him quite quickly. But yeah, no, he's definitely not weak, and the spear hits pretty hard, and it even has some crit, which you got to be careful with, so definitely not a weak unit. Oh man, now this Trevador trapped Wade in a corner? What is with these Trevadors? What are these Trevadors doing? They're very annoying. You don't double, they're hella fast too. You have 15 speed. Gives them a lot of void as well. I need you to just like whack the Trevador. Yeah, perfect. These damn Trevadors. Okay, good hit. Nice. Love that. What do you have? Just a steel lance? Okay. I'm just gonna put Melody here so you have to fight her. Perfect. And then can you get, hold on, what's your movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna start moving you guys over here. I should heal Wade so that they can fight the reinforcements that are coming. You also have to be a little bit careful because you don't have a lot of room to operate on these bridges. So if you are going to fight on them, you got to be a little bit careful about space. Smugly smile. Excuse me, Trevador. I really don't want to fight you, but can I get past you? And she's just staring at you. Oh! Oh no! So Roy can't... Oh no. Wait, this is not good. Oh, so it takes a movement to get onto the ballista, which means Roy can't get the... Oh, shoot. Well, this is... Oh, this is really bad. I didn't... Yeah, ballista counts for 2. I didn't realize that. See, it's not so bad because everyone here, I think, can take a hit from the silver bow. The problem is he can get on this ballista, and I don't think everyone here can take a ballista shot. In fact, I'm pretty darn sure not everyone here can take a ballista shot, especially not Tate. Let's try to figure out who cannot take a ballista shot. Because, oh god, Melody's here too. I think Melody probably can. She's strong enough. Maybe. God, this is so bad. 28. You have 7 defense. You have 11 speed. Okay. No, Tate is 1 short of dropping onto the ballista. I could... What's Tate's constitution? Only 5? Hold on, maybe... Your 8 is also 5? God, that's bad. What's your constitution? Also 5? Jesus Christ. Why does everybody have 5 constitution? Oh, 5 can rescue 5. The archer will attack with the silver bow. I think you're right. And I think if I put Roy in his range, he'll probably attack Roy. Because Roy is juicy, but I'm afraid that he won't. Hold on, maybe I can make this work. You only have 3 aid? Dude, you're so bad. What if we... No, I don't think I have enough to do this. And I can't... Yeah, I can't make her drop Klein. I could put her here and drop Klein here. But again, I can't get on the ballista. That's the problem. Cut the stream, cut the stream. Like, I could also potentially... Can Lilina's? Yeah, Lilina can definitely survive. So I wonder if maybe we just give 4 defense. I think maybe she can survive too. Maybe we just pick up Clarine, and then we pick up Ellen, and then we put Roy here because I think he will attack Roy. I agree with you, and Roy won't die. And then I think Lilina has enough defense. I think Lilina will survive. Yeah, Lilina can even take a hit from the silver bow. I think Ray will too. Ray has 5 defense. And then we'll keep you out of range. So just like go down here. And then Ray can go wherever. Okay. I think this should be okay. Which is definitely a pretty rough mistake on my part. But I think we should be all right. Sick miss. We love to see it. Yeah, they love attacking Roy. The juicer, the juiciest man in existence, Roy. Yeah, I think I think you're right. I think basically no matter what, even if I hadn't put Roy there, I think maybe if the archer with the ballista could have killed someone, and that's why I picked up Clarine and Ellen. It's so hard with ballistas because I don't know exactly how much ballistas can deal, and there's no, I mean, I'm sure I could look it up, but there's no way like through the game to find out how much a ballista would deal, unless they obviously deal the damage to somebody, then you can figure out with defense, but. So the ballistas are always a little bit scary. Also, these wyverns are a little bit scary. I think I'm just gonna send Milady out into the water. The question is, can she survive? I think she's okay. This guy's a horse slayer, but she has so much defense. Wait, let me just figure out really quick. 26 minus 16 is 10. 10 plus 12 is 24. Plus 11 is 35. So no, even if everything hits her, she's still okay. So we can do that. Deal 12 damage to Wade. Ooh. 12 damage to Wade would mean 23 attack. So Clarine actually would have barely survived, and Ellen would have died. Yeah, I figured 100% that Ellen would have died. Ellen dies to everything. If somebody looks at her funny, she falls over. So that one I was pretty sure was not something that I could let happen, but that is good though. That is a really, really good way to figure out how much ballistas actually deal, and it's the most effective way to do it, which is just, yeah, just how much did they deal to somebody, and then you can just subtract defense. Can I have you two hold this? Is there another cav back here? Yeah, there is. That's scary. Okay, I need Alan in support range, and I need to put, why would I put Clarine there? Why would I put Clarine there? That's just the worst place I possibly could have put Clarine. All right, I need to kill this. Oh my God, are you serious? How much movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that'll work. So let me pick up Ellen and put Ellen here, and then go forward, and then I'm throwing. It's all falling apart. We should be okay. But I do need to kill this guy this turn, or pick up. I guess I could just pick up Clarine. That's probably a better thing. Well, he still hurts. How much can you do? God, a crit here would go hard. Well, this chapter is tricky. No, I agree. I definitely agree. It seems pretty simple, especially when you can just hold chokes like we're doing, but it, don't let it fool you. Especially if you play it like an idiot, like I'm currently doing. All right, let's just kill the sniper. I really wanted Alina to do this so that she could promote, but it's just easier if we just get rid of him right now and not have to deal with his, and Alina will be able to promote on this chapter whether or not she kills, you know. And then I'm gonna have Rucker whack this guy. He takes a bunch of damage if he gets hit, but that's okay. In retrospect, considering we have the extra Heroes Crest, I probably should just promote Rucker, but, you know, not exactly in the business of doing smart things. All right, Geese. I think you can get a kill here. Yeah, I'll take a 74%. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we should be in pretty good position. Also, Klein can actually take this Ballista next turn and potentially help shoot one of the Wyverns, but that's a big if because we have to see how sort of sketchy it's going to be. Okay, we should be good for this turn at least. Okay, that's good. Again, I feel like Wade always performs the best, like, through adversity, you know? Like, he can't hit anything when he has, like, a 90%. But when it comes to an Axe Reaver where he's only looking at, like, 60s, oh my god, he's unstoppable. I believe in Bano. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I do too. Well, I do too sometimes, you know? Depending on how stupid I am during that particular day. So yeah, this is, oh, it's nice that Milady hasn't taken any damage. I do need to get these Wyverns to actually like come toward our units because we're not, Milady will fight them for a while in the middle of the water there, but I don't know that she's actually gonna be able to kill them. Maybe. Also, there's this guy, obviously. So maybe we keep them in the water for at least one more turn while we deal with this guy. But they're pretty close. Again, when you talk about this chapter being tricky, which again, I totally agree with, part of it is these stupid Wyverns because it's really hard to interact with them, especially if you don't have like a strong flyer that can actually fight them. Oh, you couldn't even get to me. Okay, fair enough. Can I kill this guy? The problem is, again, these Wyverns. 14 damage? Yikes. All right, let me back up Geese. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's really good. I'm just gonna kill this guy with Klein. I just really want this guy not to be here. And I don't want to put anybody else in attack range because I don't trust anybody else to take hits of this crew. Okay, that's totally fine. Let me heal Klein, and then he should be pretty well set up here. I can pick up Clarion if we need to, but I don't think we need to. And this guy will almost definitely go over and attack Klein because it's one range, so then everybody kind of back up down here. Oh, you can even go into the Ballista too. Yeah, that's good to know. And then, yeah, I'll have, and I want this guy to come as well. So what's your movement? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can just, yeah. So Milady go here, and that way that guy will come over here too, and he'll attack at one range. If this guy moves like here, it's a little bit annoying, but I have enough archers to make that work, so. Klein Gaming, man. Klein is, I don't always use Klein. Klein's one of those units that it really depends on like the state of the rest of your army, but when you need Klein, he is there to help. I'm a big Klein fan. Okay, so killing the Killer Axe guy, right, or Killer Lance guy right now is really beneficial, so let's go ahead and do that. I actually forgot his hit was going to be kind of crappy. I probably should have made that a little more consistent, but whatever. And then we should be good for at least this army. The Silver Lance Paladin's a little scary, but other than that, nothing else. Once the Killer Lance guy's gone, a lot of that, like, big damage potential leaves, so. Again, the big scary thing here is the combination of the Silver Lance with a potential crit from the Killer Lance can be really dangerous. But as long as you can avoid that, it's not too bad. Okay, I think we're well set up here. Let's do it. All right, second batch of reinforcements. I believe there are 4 batches of reinforcements. There's 2 from the top and 2 from the bottom. There was, for the record, there was a very small chance that Milady, I think, could have died that turn if all of the Wyverns had attacked her with their steel lances. But I figured with the ability to attack Klein and the ability to attack at range, there was pretty much no way the AI was going to choose to do that. So there was a slight chance there, but yeah, I don't think there really was much of a chance. A decent level up. Luck's kind of nice. I feel like luck is one of those stats that you never really notice, but you know, you definitely like, units just feel better when they have good luck. But it's something you don't really like when you evaluate a character and they have a really good luck growth, you never really talk about that. It's like, who cares about luck? But that unit will probably be a little smoother to work with than... I always compare it to in American football, the like offensive line. It's something that people rarely talk about, but a team, at least offensively, with a good offensive line is like, it runs so much smoother than a team with a crappy one. But they never really get talked about. Now, I don't think luck is quite that important. An offensive line is really important, but I think it's, to me, it has some parallels, you know? It's the strength and the speed that get all the like, the highlighting, but luck definitely plays its part. Kind of wish you could kill without having to use the killer bow, but at least you can kill. Now we crit, of course. All right. Always crit when it's unnecessary. Okay, alright. I wish she'd get some speed, but she's kind of starting to figure something out. I think once she promotes, if she can ever get to the point where she's doubling at least fairly consistently, and this is probably a pretty obvious thing to say, but then I think she'll really have gotten there. Killer weapons are, yeah, for the record, I mention it usually at least once a playthrough, but killer weapons are definitely the best weapons in this game. They are extremely good. They have like good hit, which is really rare for a stronger weapon than iron, and they do good damage, and of course they have crit, so killer weapons are amazing. In fact, this is one of the only chapters, and definitely the earliest chapter, where you can yeah, exactly. This is a chapter where you can actually buy killer weapons. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the silver card yet, so I usually don't go crazy with the killer weapons, but it is really helpful to buy at least a couple for your units. Maybe, alright, sounds good, Wheelie. And I would highly recommend doing that. I really wish I'd brought, yeah, I really should have brought the Horse Slayer for Lance. I was thinking we wouldn't need it because killing these guys really quickly actually isn't that beneficial because you can potentially take too much damage, but it is nice to be able to just like eliminate someone when you need to eliminate someone, you know? And the Horse Slayer really provides that. And like I said before, you can have people kind of go nuts in these Troubadours and get some decent chip experience. Okay. Tune of the kill, that's a really great unit. Yeah, definitely, especially a unit like Shanna, who, yeah, at this stage probably really needs crits to be able to make it work. But yeah, killer weapons are really, really good in this game. What is Shanna's? Do I still have the average stats? I don't. I should really just like favorite Cerritos Forest because I open it up in every stream to look at average stats. I'm definitely a sucker for like stats. I love looking at like numbers. Alright, beautiful. I feel like most people that play Fire Emblem games are though, you know. It's part of the reason you do it. I like to see numbers go up. Part of the reason I love Fire Emblem though is, I mean, I like Pokemon. Oh, that was our first warrior crit. The warrior crit is so dope. Oh my god, it's so sick. What was I looking at? What was I gonna look up? I'm completely. Oh, Shanna. I was curious about Shanna. Where is Shanna? Here we go. Shanna averages, yeah, 11, about 12 strength when she promotes, even if you give her to 20. Even at max level, she's only gets up to 17. It's pretty weak. That's why I don't like Shanna that much. Like, I know she has some pretty niche utility, and people like her, and, you know, I'll never say that a flyer isn't good, but, man, I don't know. Wait, I've never noticed this before. Is there a difference between... Wait. There is a slight difference between Tate on A route and Tate on B route. That's weird. I didn't even know that. Huh. It's very minor, and obviously it depends. She gets like an additional HP. Wow, I didn't know there. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, Tate, for example, is going to average like close to 16 on promotion, and then will cap at 23. So, no, obviously she's recruited a lot later. I'm not saying that Tate is better than Shanna, but definitely a bit nicer in the long run. Okay, so there's the kill Lance guy. I need to heal Wade. I need to kill this guy because I need to heal Wade this turn. I can physic if worse comes to worse. I think I'm just going to, yeah, maybe this hits, question mark? Okay, perfect. Perfect. It's almost like a Vanessa, oh my god, I've forgotten her name. Okay, well, you know what I'm talking about, Vanessa and the later Pegasus Knight that you recruit in Fire Emblem 8. Where Vanessa, although in that game I think Vanessa is quite a bit better. God, what is her name? I've totally forgotten her name. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, that one lady. Alright, yeah, at this stage, like I said before, I think we're pretty much just gonna have to deal with the reinforcements. I know it's a little bit boring, but I just don't think we can complete the... I need, like, Tana, yes, Tana. Jesus, I just could not remember her name. But it's kind of like that situation, but I like Vanessa quite a bit in that game, whereas I'm not the biggest fan of Shanna in this game. One of the things that I've always found really interesting is that certain characters ebb and flow, but the actual stats of the characters are not that different. Like, Vanessa and Shanna are probably about the same character, and yet, at least from my perspective, I think one is much better than the other one. And the thing that I've always found really interesting is Joshua, Guy, and Rucker, because if you look at their base stats, their recruitment time, and their growths, they're pretty much the same unit, and yet one is amazing, one is okay, and one is pretty bad. It's just weird, you know? It's just, everything is so contextual to the games. So you're gonna be one of the best units of Fire Emblem. Yeah, exactly. And I would totally agree with that, even though, again, Shanna, who is, you know, probably about the same unit in this game, I would say is quite a bit worse, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I totally agree. I really like Vanessa in that game. All right, Lena's finally ready to promote. Please get speed. I hate you. She has 19. Look at these stats. This is the most lopsided thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. Alright, well, anyways. Jesus Christ. Is stronger enemies? No, I totally agree. That's what I mean about everything being contextual. Like, Shanna and Vanessa are I think they're the same unit. It's just that, like this. Oh, we got speed and skill. Holy crap. He's up to 16 speed. This game is just, yeah, way more difficult. It's way more brutal for units like that. Whereas Vanessa can just smoke most of her game without too much issue. But it's the same reason that that Rucker is like really strong, and then Guy really sucks because you know, depending on their game. Wade Gaming, dude, Wade even without the speedering would have 14 speed, which is like, it's not good, but it's not terrible. We are Wade Gaming. We always were. Can be really good in FE8, yeah. And that's what I mean. That's what I find really interesting, because like, it's the same thing. If you replaced Rutger with either Guy or Joshua, they would be busted in this game, just like Rutger is. And yet in their specific games, they're very mediocre. And it's the same thing with Shanna and Vanessa. Like, if Shanna just replaced Vanessa just fully, she would be, yeah, extremely strong in Fire Emblem, just like Vanessa. Because like, most units are actually just the same. I'm actually curious. I've done this before with the Myrmidons, but I'm actually kind of curious. We can look up Shanna. Let me find Shanna's average stats. Shanna, Serious Forest. Here, I'll do it in between on enemy phases. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something I've always found a bit interesting. But it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, like, you're playing the games, right? So contextually, you know, even if it's like Guy is just the same character as Rucker, it doesn't matter because he still sucks. I do double this guy. Okay. We've actually cleared out most of these units. Wade and Lance are actually doing a great job. As good as Rucker is, and he is extremely good, this is one point in the game where I actually always find Rucker to struggle a little bit because there's so many strong Lance users between the Kill Lance guy and the Silver Lance guy. And Rucker's damage against like Paladins is not that good. So this is one moment where we actually get a bit of an advantage for not relying on Rucker as most playthroughs do. Which is, I don't know, kind of cool. Yeah, I will... Oh, I already have the guiding ring. Let's promote our terrible Lilina. Our trash can of a Lilina. Jesus Christ, look at the stats. At least she gets 3 speed on promotion. I mean... Yes, she still can't double anything, and it'll take her a very long time to be able to double anything, but at the very least, 10 speed is probably enough for her not to get doubled by most things. So, at least there's that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so base stats. Yeah, so base stats, Vanessa and Thani are almost identical. Vanessa does have 1 better strength, but Thani has 1 better speed. But they have like the same defense, the same HP. They're pretty much the same unit. Now at level 20, they're also very comparable. I guess. Okay, actually Vanessa is a bit stronger. She has 2 more strength. She also has like 2 more defense. Okay, they are very similar, but genuinely Vanessa is a bit stronger than Thani on average, yeah. Because she'll have like 2 more strength. But it's not that different. Like Shanna, I still totally agree. Shanna would still be really good if she replaced Vanessa in Fire Emblem 8. You know, it'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool if there was like a hack where you could like pick and choose characters. So like base level Shani was just replaced by Vanessa, or like base Rucker was replaced by Guy, and you could show. Man, I wonder if there's a way to do that. That would be kind of cool. You could like show how like similar characters are in between games. So doesn't support the mid lord of her game. Oh, does she not? Does Shanna? Supports, I will say, I've said this before, but supports are the like probably the biggest thing in Fire Emblem where I have no clue who can support who. I very rarely build supports. I really want to kill this guy, but I don't really trust any of our shitters to do it. Okay, perfect. I suppose you'd have to work, yeah, you'd have to work around supports and stuff if you did that. I feel like that'd be kind of cool to do. You can stay there. Do you have range? Yeah. Anybody hurt? I just want to spam heals. I don't know when the next guiding ring we're gonna get is, but I'll probably give it to Clarine. Wow, she's level 17. Holy shit. Ooh, we love that. Okay. Just whacked me in the face. We love that. All right, we're gonna run back the same thing with Wade and what's his face. Again, I know this is a little bit boring, but this is really, in my opinion, the most consistent way to do this. Like, we could go push the boss, and we might be able to do it, but On an Iron Man, it's a little sketchy. Also, we kind of have the tools to do this because Wade is doing really good work. I'm gonna drop tape back here. And I think, like, if you ever played Iron Mans, you probably know this, but splitting your army is a very dangerous thing to do. Like, you certainly can do it. Like, we could, for example, we could defend this bridge and then go push with, like, our crappier units, but it's a dangerous proposition. Some peak is... Oh, like right now, if Gonzalez was on a peak, yeah, I would probably, I would expect that to be pretty consistent. I'd assume the hit rates would be pretty pathetic if you were doing that. This is another moment where a character like Gonzalez as well can be extremely useful, for sure. Any axe user actually finds some decent benefit at this on this chapter, especially on a peak. I mean, it's a little bit dangerous, right? Because you're, what do you call it? You're, more people potentially can attack you than using a choke like this. But obviously, like, the avoid you're going to get on a peak is, yeah, going to be, And the thing is, there's two ways to beat killer weapons, right? You can either have enough defense to be able to take a crit, which is, you know, a pretty good way to do it. Or they can just have, like, 0 hit, and then their crit will never happen. I actually, you know what's funny? For a very long time, like probably an embarrassing amount of time, I didn't realize how crits worked in this game. Like not until I was streaming for a long time. So like the way crits work obviously is that you have to hit the enemy, then you roll the crit calculation, right? And that's probably pretty obvious to most people, but I never knew this, and I always thought that whether or not the hit was, you know, 0, the percentage for crit always rolled. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like if I have 0 hit and I have like 20 crit, I'm never gonna crit, right? Because I'm never gonna hit. But like when I was younger for a long time, I thought that 20 crit percentage rolled no matter what. So you had like a hit rate and then you had like a crit rate. So you could still crit on a 0% hit. Which is just not correct. And I remember the first time, because I used to say that a lot, and I remember the first time somebody they brought it up, and I was like, oh wait, I'm stupid. I'm just dumb. Wow, both? Oh god, they're both still alive. That's a little bit scary. That is a little bit scary. You know what else I hate about trading shamans in this game is the stupid flux animation is so goddamn slow. Don't get me wrong, I like the flux animation, it's cool, but oh my god, the animation is so freaking slow. With Ray, maybe it's not so bad, but with Sophia, dude, watching Sophia wind up that stupid flux animation just to miss for the 10th time is like the most mind-numbing thing you could possibly experience. It sucks. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure they actually sped up the flux animation in like Fire Emblem, the other GBA games. I could be wrong about that, but what's the next chapter after this? Oh, it's Arcadia. Okay, Arcadia's not so bad. It's kind of funny because this chapter looks really easy, but like you said, Bello, I think it's genuinely tricky. Arcadia looks really tricky, but I actually think it's fairly easy. Now, obviously, you need to know. Arcadia is one of those maps that once you know how to handle it, it's not that bad. If you don't know how to handle it, then it's pretty tough. Whereas this chapter, I think you can probably get a handle on it and figure it out without like too much issue. but it is tricky. But yeah, I don't think Arcadia is too bad. As far as desert chapters go, I actually think it's not too bad. Nice, good hit. Really good experience for Dorothy. We love that. I'll keep Dorothy there, actually. If they want to attack her at 2 range, that's fine with me. Yeah, I would love to see Dorothy promote by the end of this chapter. That would be amazing. Arcadia. There's I don't know the name of the band, but there's a band that has a song called Arcadia. I think it's called Arcadia, where they sing like Arcadia, and I don't know, just every time I think of Arcadia, it gets stuck in my head. I don't even know why they say that, but they do. Arcadia. Now, obviously, all desert chapters suck. I'm not gonna say that Arcadia is like a particularly fun chapter, but it's not too bad. I'm also a little bit curious whether or not I'm going to do the Gaiden chapters, because like Arcadia, for example, has a Gaiden chapter and it sucks. I hate it, but we don't really have to do it. So we could just skip it. But we get 4-Blaze, and 4-Blaze is pretty dope. Especially if we're training Lilina. Lilina 4-Blaze is like pretty amazing. Well, they were just all suiciding to Wade. Okay, well, I was thinking it would take a little while to clean out these units, but apparently they're just all gonna die to Wade, so. Holy shit, we got another speed and a defense! Oh my goodness, he's at 17 speed. Yo, we have to be above where speed is supposed to be. This is getting crazy. He's gotten like back-to-back speed. I gotta look at average stats. I just do. I just gotta. Wade. Alright, Wade is supposed to have, he is a level 5 warrior, 11 speed, which means he is 6 speed blessed. Now 2 of that is the speed wing, but he is still 4 speed blessed all on his own. What's up, Master Bambao? The speedy Wade indeed. Welcome back, Wheelie. Yeah, he is way faster than I thought he was gonna be for sure. I definitely thought he was gonna just like not be able to double anything and get doubled. No, don't crit. Oh, that would have been a beautiful Dorothy kill right there. Damn. I think Dorothy might be able to. We'll see. We'll see. Wade is very fast. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to have better skill than speed too, which is kind of funny. But yeah, no, I love it. Definitely love to see it. Unfortunately, he used all of his bow hits. You know what we also need to buy is more bows. Because if we're going to be using bows with both Wade and Dorothy, we kind of need a couple extra ones. Dude, these 80%, man. I don't know what it is about 80%, but they miss a lot. It has not been pretty out here with 80%. Good lord. Look at that stat line. What a beast. Can you just kill this guy? It's funny how close she is to actually just one-shotting these people because she's so strong. With Lilina's current speed, she is gonna have to one-shot these people. Can you take a bow from Dorothy? Yeah, he could. Although I think she only has 1 iron bow. And I really want her to kill the boss. Or actually, you can take it from Klein. Because Klein, I think, has a short bow to back up. Yeah, I can take one from Klein. That'll be alright. Okay, these Troubadours are annoying, as they always are. I'm gonna kill a Troubadour. They're so dodgy, too. It's like the precursor to the stupid Valkyries. Although, actually, there's some Valkyries in this game, too. There's not a ton of them, but they are very scary. But it's a precursor to the Valkyries of Fire Emblem 7. The ones on, like, Cog. Oh my god, those things are nightmares. At least they're weak, but man, they're annoying to fight. You kill this guy? I'll take a 62. Nice, we love that. I think she's 17 now. Yes, perfect. That was a great level up. All right. Dorothy has finally decided to stop just getting defense every level up, and she's finally started to kind of figure things out, which we love to see. Because I do want to make Dorothy great. Can I kill with Tate if you do that? That's the question. God, Tate, your damage is so bad. So the answer is no. In fact, the correct answer is not even goddamn close. All right, whatever. We'll just kill with you. Tate is one of those units that on paper looks actually pretty ridiculous, but man, I always have such a hard time training her anytime I decide to. Like, look at those stats. She looks like she should be really good, but man, she just always winds up being so crappy. I think it's just when she's recruited, like, it is really difficult to find kills for her. Okay, I mean, you can attack Dorothy, that's all right. I don't care. All right, we are finally done with reinforcements. We should be pretty well set up for the rest of the chapter now. Perfect. The last thing that I want to do in this chapter, if we can, which it's a big if, but I would love to promote Dorothy. That would be an amazing way to finish this chapter. Get a lot of our promotions out of the way. The more we promote, the more we get to focus on our much more meme units like Geese and Fur and Tate. Tate isn't that meme unit, but you know. But yeah, that would be ideal. Also Melody, but Melody can pretty much do whatever she wants. Promoting Melody for next chapter, like genuinely, if you're like trying to do an Iron Man and maximize stuff, promoting Melody for next chapter is actually pretty useful. You also don't really have to like you can early promote Melody. It's not a big deal. She's so powerful. But I probably won't do that on this playthrough because again, we're trying to focus on Dorothy, and I will use Melody just because, like, you know, if there's no stipulation saying you can't use Melody, you should use Melody. But tastes more mean than Fur. Maybe, I don't know. I think they're like equally meme. Tate's a much better class. Fur's easier to train though. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Fur to me is such a meme. I actually don't think that Fur is that bad, but for some reason I just think she's a meme. Maybe it's just because we've had so many good Furs on this channel and she's one of like our meme units. So I just always consider her to be a meme, whereas we've never really like memed with Tate. Like Tate isn't, I think for me, part of a really good meme unit is that they're really fun to use, and I don't think Tate's really that fun to use, whereas Fur I think is really fun. But you could be right. You could definitely be right. But I do think, I will agree, I do think Tate is a much worse unit than she appears to be. I think Fur is a better unit than she appears to be, and Tate is a worse unit than she appears to be. She'd be more fun if he still had Thany. That's true. This is Myrmidon legs, man. Can't get enough. She would be more fun if we had Shanna. That is true. And if we could recruit Juno and set up our triangle attack. But unfortunately, for some reason, that ship has sailed. Who knows why? Fur is like, she's like Marissa from Fire Emblem 8, but she's not just like a complete disaster, you know? I actually love Fur. I don't think Fur is that good. I will say that. I think she's a pretty just okay unit. But I think as far as fun units to use, because part of what makes a unit fun is that they're really easy to train and incorporate into your army. And Marissa, for example, even though she has a lot of the same stuff going on and she's pretty cool, as like a female swordmaster, is just so garbage and so difficult to train. Unless you use the Tower of Elnai, of course. But Fur I think on like fun unit level is really high up there. Great Mystery of Our Age, what happened to Thany? You know, who knows? All I know is that Thany is not currently here with us. That is the only thing that I can say for certain. Why that's the case, I don't know. But yeah, Marissa is just absolute garbage. Marissa, yeah, I hate Marissa. On fun units, Fur, like I said, really high up there for me. Marissa, really low. Even if you promote, part of the problem with Marissa too is that she comes so late that even if you're able to promote her, she is just so garbage. Like, I think sometimes I tend to get it in my head like, well, if you promote a unit, they'll just immediately be good, but that's really not the case, especially in late game scenarios like that. Fur can promote really fast and really early and still be really, really good for a huge portion of the game. Obviously, Fur also gets benefited from hard mode bonuses. That is something that Marissa does not have, so it's a little unfair to even compare the two, but Fire Emblem 6 with hard mode bonuses. I mean, I think she'd probably be the same unit, right? Let's look at what Marissa looks like. That is an interesting question, though. For sure. I think it would be really cool to mix and match a lot of these units and see what they would look like in these different games. I think that'd be really cool. I have no clue how hacking works, so I don't know how you would do that, but that would be really cool. All right, Marissa and Fur. So without hard mode bonuses, Marissa comes 4 levels higher and is not too far off, to be honest. Now, of course, Fur's level 1, but other than about 2 less strength, she's actually pretty comparable. Her bonuses are gigantic. See, no, I got you. No, I think you're right. Let me actually look at normal mode Fur. I've never really experienced that before. What does normal mode Fur look like? Oh yeah, wow. One of the biggest differences is HP. We're looking at 19 HP as opposed to 24/25. That is a huge difference. Now, granted, obviously normal mode is quite a bit easier in general, but the ability to take hits only even a little bit better is huge. But yeah, definitely a huge change. But I would actually be kind of curious about just putting Marissa, even without hard mode bonuses, just putting her into this game and seeing if she could actually be okay. I think she would probably be pretty crappy, but what if you replaced Rucker with Marissa? That might be kind of cool. Maybe it wouldn't be too difficult to hack. Like all you would need to do is hack in like, well, I don't know how the sprites work. You wouldn't even necessarily need a sprite. All you would need to do is to like, you just need to change the stats and the growths. I have no clue how to do that, but that would be kind of cool. Okay, 5 damage is not a lot, I will admit, but it should be enough. We can make this work here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, these heroes are terrifying. Look at these stats. Now, thankfully, this hero, obviously, we lured out pretty easily, and, you know, we're not going to have too much trouble dealing with, but yeah, you got to be really careful with heroes in this game. They are, I would say heroes, and then heroes, wyvern lords, and druids are definitely the most scary unit types in this game. Barring like Mantiqueets, obviously, and you know, but yeah, definitely be wary when fighting these units for sure. Okay, another good level up. We love that. Dorothy's really starting to come around. I thought I'd try to defend myself with this sword, but I don't know how to use it. It's a nice sword though, isn't it? The last one to use, it was a kid named Al. He was a courageous one, and he stood up to burn just like you. Here, I'll give it to you. Use it to end this war. Wait, what happened to Al though? Is he dead? Poor Al. So although I'm not an expert on this, but all the there's 3 different like named items or weapons in this game. There's the Al sword, the Gant lance, which we don't have unfortunately because it was on Thani, and then Tina's staff, which you get way later. Insake, or I guess you probably get an Ilya too. And they're all from I think it's like a comic book or like a graphic novel that they made with those 3 characters. But yeah, definitely if you've never read that, it's pretty confusing as to who the hell these people are. Alright, another Silverlance. It's funny just how many Silverlance paladins they just strewn across this map. This is another one. And then I think, yeah, this guy doesn't have anything too scary. Tate should definitely not be here. But again, I'm not, that might not even be true what I just said. I think that's the case. I think somebody told me once or I looked it up, but yeah. I'd be kind of curious actually to read the, to read that. Let's see. Another 80% miss. We love that. This has been the chapter of 80%. I'm telling you, man, like, ooh, okay. Clarion's at least strong enough now where she can take like a hit-ish from a lot of different enemies, but we got to be careful with that for sure. Is referencing older units like Ulm and Ulfram. I know I think it's from, I could be totally wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure it's from like some kind of comic book or something. I can look it up actually. Let's see. Don't forget Tina for Tina. Tina for Tina. Let me see. Fire Emblem, L, Sword, Gant, Lance, and Tina's staff. As a lance that appears exclusively in Fire Emblem the Binding Blade, named for the character Gant from the Hasha no Tsurugi, I don't know, manga. This lance is defined, yeah, so it's the Hasha no Tsurugi. Here's a, oh, this is the, everyone hates the fandom, right? Well, oh, you found it, yeah. That's what I thought. Was one boy. That's what I thought too. And it's kind of cool actually because like, especially when you haven't played a lot of the older games like I hadn't when I first played this one, you kind of think like, oh, Al must be like a character in one of the games, and Gant and Tina. And actually, I actually think it's really cool too because whether you understand the source material or not, it's really good world building to just be like, this was, you know, this is Gant's lance, this is Al's sword. Like, I think even if there wasn't any, we missed another 80%, of course. Even if there wasn't any like actual source material to it, I think it's just cool world building to have like named weapons like that. But yeah, like I said, I've never read the manga. I think somebody told me it about it once when I was streaming. That's the only reason I know. But yeah, I definitely thought the same as you. I definitely thought it was just a reference to some other character in Fire Emblem when I was a wee lad. You see the we're seeing it, Melody. Look, she at least has the ability to fly, okay? And the only other person that has the ability is this stinker over here, and unfortunately, I'm trying her out, Tegan, you know? This is a bit of a meme run, and every character deserves their moment in the sun, you know? And this is Melody's. Only for this one moment, though. Okay, nobody can go on the forest tile, which we love. I'll move up Dorothy a little bit. Also, to be fair, she has to be here because we just recruited her. Okay. Again, if we can get Dorothy, I think we'll be able to get Dorothy promoted by the end of this chapter, which would be ideal. I don't know why I kept the bow on Wade. That was probably not a great decision. But you take three times damage from bows. Bad. That is true. That is very true. You do have to be extra careful with Melody, which is annoying. Another, dude, I swear, I'm gonna have to make a compilation of this chapter alone. And it's all been 80%. It's crazy. That is, I swear, like the 10th 80% that's missed. That's so nuts. Also, I will give Melody credit for this. She is doing a great job of setting up kills for Dorothy, which we love. We'd love to see that. Perfect. Man, somebody so I made that YouTube video about like the recruit in in this game, like the worst group recruit. And somebody commented about how Barth is better than I give him credit, which is fair. People like units, you know. And they said the sentence, and this made me laugh, that Barth is just Wendy, but he trades defense for the ability to fly. And I was like, wow. I've never seen anybody put it in those terms. But, you know, you gotta defend your boy, I guess, if you really like Barth. But I thought it was, I had a good laugh about that. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that quite a bit. 10 enemy kills for a good unit, true. She can do that at the very least. She can do that. I really enjoyed that. Which, to be fair, that is true. Barth has better defense and Milady can fly. So in that sense, in just plain old terms, it is accurate. But all right, Ray missing is 61%. That's pretty normal. The 61%'s missing, I don't think is that weird. Dude, are you kidding me? Tate is so bad. It's 2 times 2 or 5, neither of which are enough to kill this guy. God, I hate Tate. You know, we've been using a lot of meme units, and it's been kind of annoying to train them, but Tate might be the worst of all of them, honestly. Like, god damn. Okay, so we could Sword Reaver, but then he has 2 chances of a 1% crit. There's a part of me that wants to do this because if Geese gets crit, then I don't have to trade him anymore. All right, I'll take a 47. All right, well, that one was pretty normal to hit. Then he has better HP, strength, skill, luck, and resistance. I would agree, but see, that was my perspective. But again, in terms of just Barth does have better defense and Milady does have better mobility. So, you know, not technically wrong. You know what really surprised me, actually? I had multiple people write about how good Barth is. I was surprised. Like, not only do I think Barth is pretty bad, although, you know, I'm open to being wrong, but I was just surprised that Barth had any, like, lovers out there. People really like Barth, man. I didn't think anybody would come to Barth's defense if I called him bad, but apparently he got a whole fan base out there. Okay, so this guy does have 4 crit, which sucks, but I do love, I do like the fact that we don't get doubled. That I like quite a bit. Takes kind of well in normal mode. That's true. I always wonder about that, especially when I talk about how bad units are, because obviously not everybody plays exactly the way I play in Fire Emblem. So I do think in normal mode, Barth is probably a beast. Barth didn't showing up in Force. They did. They did. I appreciate it. I like that Barth has some homies. I am not a Barth stan, I will admit. Obviously, I had a lot of fun using him to triangle attack, but man, it would just be funny, right, if Dorothy got crit for the 100th time. Some Danny stands. I feel like Danny has a lot more stands than Barth, to be fair. You've made it, but I am a knight of burn. I will not surrender. Okay, no crit. We love that. And we hit. We also love that. I'm thinking Dorothy can probably get enough. I think it was Alan that I set with the gems. Yes. Dorothy will probably end up with enough experience to promote after this kill. Please no crit. I really shouldn't be doing this. This is so stupid. Another decent level up. I'm firmly not a Thani stan. I am also not a Thani stan, I will admit. But I know people like her. I like some Pegasus Knights. Well, I'm a Vanessa stan, but that's maybe about it. I'm a Karen stan as well. I like Karen. She's a homie. Alright, here. It's probably easier if Tate does this, so go nuts, Tate. Okay, no crit. I'm really tempting fate with this. I really hope she gets enough experience to promote. Pigs and Nuts in Fire Emblem 6. Me neither. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. Tate, oh my god. I always used to, you know, if I make another tier list, I might put Tate like pretty low. I've been really disappointed with Tate. Just hard to find her to like anything to do. Okay, perfect. I am nothing next to Burn's greatest warriors. You will be defeated eventually. Be sure of it. Man, Dorothy's about to promote. I wouldn't be so sure. No, she's 3 experience. Dorothy's trolling me. All right, that's fine. Dorothy is going to the arena, which is always a good idea. Especially in this game. All right, let's get some money. So let's buy like, I'm gonna do like 2 killing edges, 2 killer lances, and then 2 killer bows. Also, I want some iron bows. Again, like buying a lot of stuff here is a good idea, but you don't have the silver card yet, and I want to save money a little bit, so I'm not gonna splurge too much, even though it's not a terrible idea because of the killer weapons. I'm gonna buy like 2 more fires. I'm also gonna buy some fluxes, and then I think we're actually pretty good on heals, to be honest. Okay. Dorothy good. Dorothy's a little troll, apparently. Do you think she's gonna be able to survive a round in the arena? I don't know. No, not. I want like 800 gold. No, not 900 gold. She's gonna get demolished. No, not. Can you not reset this game? Oh no. Can we do better than 800? Can we do like 700 maybe? Not 9. What is your problem? Oh, perfect. Yes. I doubled this guy, right? This is really sketchy. Come on, miss. Okay. Okay. We love it. We love it. So I heard Tate recently great level up too. She maybe rolled up some stats in my last playthrough. I think she's good. Like I think her average stats look good enough for her to be a solid unit. I don't know. I guess I've struggled to. I think maybe part of the problem with some of these playthroughs is I focus on so many meme units that some of the even okay ones get left behind. So I do think she's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not actually saying that Tate's terrible, but man, it has been tough to find her things to do. At least Dorothy can find like effective damage in places to help her out. Oh, look at those. Okay, all right. I think Dorothy has finally arrived. Yeah, 16 speed, 19 strength. Yeah, I think she'll finally start doubling. Yeah, I like her a lot. Okay, here, everybody enjoy Dorothy really quick. I don't really have anything to cut to while I go to the bathroom, but I have to go to the bathroom, so. Enjoy our new busted sniper. I will be right back. Tate is fine. She's just overshadowed by Melody. That's true. That's true, unfortunately. Only Wade can compare to her. Dude, Dorothy and Wade's child would be the most powerful individual to ever exist, I think. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yes. Right? Let me just make sure I got this village. Yep. Perfect. Okay, let's get out of here. Journal Cecilia. Right, I failed. I'm so ashamed. The important thing is that you're still alive. But how are your wounds? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. This girl treated them for me. Who is she? Sophia. I don't know if I trust Sophia doing anything, but okay. I'm Sophia, a shaman of Arcadia. She foresaw your coming. She also said she would explain her story once we had time. Yes, now it's fine. Arcadia, my home, lies to the east in the Nevada desert. Defense of us, a little skill screwed. Worthy. her strength, to be fair, we did give her an energy drop, but yeah. Ref's dote. Arcadia, my home, lies to the east in the Nevada desert. We've always been hidden, but Byrne discovered our existence and they attacked? Yes. I was too slow to act, so I was captured. Why would Byrne attack a small village like yours? I do not know. Perhaps they learned of the dragons that live in Arcadia. Dragons? That's right. Arcadia was founded by both dragon and man ages ago. I never knew such a place existed. Trade. Lord Roy, please save our village. Her story seems too fantastic to be true. Dragons or no, I believe her when she says Byrne attacked her village. Sophia, we are in debt for your saving General Cecilia. We owe it to you to do what we can to save your village. Thank you. Can you tell us more about this Arcadia and the dragons? Yes, I will gladly tell you all that I know. You know, it's a good thing that Sophia showed up and told us about Arcadia, because otherwise we would be wandering, I guess, just into Byrne now? I don't really know. Alright, well, I am a little bit sad that we only completed one chapter on this stream, but I am going to end the stream here for today. Yeah, these chapters take me forever. Fire Emblem 6, for some reason, always takes me forever. Maybe it's because I'm always trading like 16 different meme units. The story is stupid when you compare the timing with Sophia's story. Oh, yeah, because he was like out in the Nevada desert too, right? Yeah, I feel like that could lead to some conflicts. I might actually wind up making these streams a little bit longer because I feel like we're take 4 hours because I think, yeah, these chapters in particular, Fire Emblem 6 again, for some reason always just takes me forever to complete. I think some of the chapters can kind of feel like slogs, but again, part of it's that we're using Mimi units, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna end here for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I may wind up extending these streams for like an hour, depending on how this goes. But thanks everybody for watching. As always, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your nights, everybody.